Also, when we talk about students, we should also talk about the parents. So, parents somewhere I feel also a lot of students might connect with me. They pressure, students when they are preparing or applying for SAT. What would you like to tell them? Giving unnecessary pressure also, make a difference, when they are applying or preparing. So, what would you like to tell to the parents?
I would say that I'm a parent too. And, similarly, I know parents are anxious and everybody wants the best for their kid. Everybody wants a perfect score of 1600 on the SATs. But I would say that every student has a different caliber, a different ability. So, SAT is one exam which really captures that ability because it is not an exam where you can cram and you can go and take the test and you can get 100%. You have developed those skills over the years. The maths you can do is you can hone those skills by practicing on the resources that are there by the college board, by Khan Academy. So parents should, assist their children by making their schedule well. And if they are on the Khan Academy, they have several things which show them that okay, this skill has been mastered now. This skill has been, you are still in the practicing mode. You're still in the introductory mode. So the parents can assist their students by looking at that and by logging into those skill sets themselves as well, and then telling them or that these are the skills that are still requiring improvement. Like in English, I see many students lacking their skills in expression of ideas, which is a domain for the SATs. So the parents can just have a checkpoint for the students, especially if the students are younger, let's say grade 10, grade 9, and they want to prepare for the SATs. They can be an anchor for them and tell them that this is to be done. But don't have a pressure because every student has a different caliber.
How do you see the college admissions over 5 years, ma'am? And what do you want to tell to Indian students to think ahead for the future?
Wow. So nobody has seen those 5 years. Even I haven't. So I can't make a prophecy as such. But yeah, college admissions are evolving. And the universities officers are having a difficult time now, especially with Indian students, because everybody is very intelligent, super intelligent kids. They are getting great marks. So whenever you want to compare yourself with others, and when you know that there are limited seats, and your application should be at the forefront, then yes, start looking ahead in your middle school itself and start looking, having that kind of a mindset that if you want to prepare for going abroad, then what are the things that you require to do. So SAT, of course, is one of them, but I would say being a wholesome child with other skill sets would also help the child. But SAT is one of them specifically.
According to you, what are the myths, common myths and misconceptions that revolves around SAT, for the even in the parents and students' perspective when they're thinking to go abroad, for Indian students especially?
The first myth, you asked me about test optionals. So the students think that beyond COVID, everybody has stopped accepting the SAT. That's the biggest myth because universities still do accept the SAT. In fact, almost 8 to 10 universities, including the Ivy Leagues, have gone back to becoming test required. MIT, Caltech, Dartmouth, Harvard, Brown University. They've all gone back and said that we now require the SAT. So that myth of test optional and myth of even if we do not take the SATs, we still can go ahead in an Ivy League is not possible. And the second myth is around the scores that if you do not get a 1600 plus, you're nowhere near that. That is also a myth. Yes, universities do require, if you, especially if you want to get a scholarship, 1500 plus, 1450 plus is something that they really aim at. But I would say anything above 1200, please do submit the score in case you do not want to take the SAT again. That's fine. But do not hide your score because the score talks to you more than those numbers. And it gives the university an impression that yes, the student is skill ready. So it's not just the number that the university is looking at.
Also, I was about to ask that. So many students were only concentrating to get the targeted score. What is actually universities looking from students? What are the required qualities apart from the score?
The SAT score tells them a lot. But like I said, anything above a 1250 or a 1300 is good for an Indian university. For a foreign university, 1400 plus is always good. Scholarships, 1500 plus. Nobody hates a perfect score. Everybody loves a student with a perfect score. But then, even if you have a perfect score and you do not have those additional qualities displayed in your essays or your school scores or the rest of the things, then also it's not necessary that a university might give you an admission. So it's beyond that perfect score also that you need to work on your skill set.
For a students, when they get a right SAT score, how should they choose a right university? What do you think, a student should focus on when they are choosing the right university?
Focusing on the right university after taking the SAT score is generally not the process that a student takes it. Every student has a dream university, and that's based on many things. That's based on the program that they want to go in for, that based on the city that they want to go in and study. And especially for an Indian student, it's not just a university, it's also many other emotional factors. So somebody has a relative somewhere, or other things as well. So first of all, your dream university, the program that you want to do, based on the score that you receive. If you feel that it's not adequate for that particular university, you either go and take the SAT test again, or you can change the university. uh, but always trying for your dream university is something that I would always encourage. Yeah, go for it. Do your best, and go for it. Go and submit the application to your dream university.
One mistake every SAT student should avoid.
Just going straight away and taking the SAT and being overconfident.
One habit that guarantees better SAT preparations.
SAT question of the day and practice papers.
SAT or school grades, which matters more?
I would say both matter in a holistic admissions framework. Yes.
One book or resource every SAT aspirants should use.
Blue Book.
Your one message to students dreaming of studying abroad.
Give it your best shot, and never feel bad if you get a decline to all of those universities, because a score or a university will not mark what the kind of a student you are. So give it your best shot, but always try. Keep trying.
Right, one final line or a message for students and parents from Miss Meenakshi. What would you like to tell them on preparing SAT or in a academic profile, building their strong academic profile? What would you like to tell them?
I would say that working hard is the best thing that you can do, and prepare for the SAT through Blue Book. Go in for your practice test. But even if you don't get a desired score, don't feel bad about it. Take it again, or change your track and take something else, but always have high spirits in you. That's the best thing I can say.
Amazing, Miss Meenakshi. That thank you so much for your valuable insights today. I'm sure students and parents as well as got a lot of insights.
I
and
wish them luck.
information.
I wish them
Yeah.
luck. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Right, this is with Meenakshi. Ma'am has told a lot of things and helped students also to get very good SAT score, also build their strong academic profile. So that's it for today. For more expert guidance and educational updates and curricular updates, please stay tuned to Sakshi Education. This is Likita signing off. Stay tuned.